something on. Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl named Ling, back with another video. Feel me? Before we get into the video, like I do every single video, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Don't forget, we've been growing really fast thanks to you guys, and like let's just keep growing, so hit the subscribe button. Anyways, as you guys can tell from the title, I'm going to be showing you guys how I maintain my hair under a wig to keep it growing, because this is what I've been doing for the past 3-4 months. And when I take this out, I'm going to be giving you guys a length check, because I did a length check in January, so I feel like now's a good time to update it, but in another video when I take the braids out. But so yeah, I'm just gonna be showing you guys how I've been growing my hair out like crazy. So yeah, don't judge me because I look crazy. These braids are kind of old, but they're not ready to come out yet. My shirt is wrinkled, but we're under quarantine, so yeah. Mama, na na, gaga, ooh la la, watch your bedroom. Okay, so under here is a scary sight. Don't screenshot me, don't record me, nothing. Don't laugh. If you laugh, you gotta hit the subscribe button. It's just I'm kind of scared. Basically, I have my cornrows in, and then they're just in a little bun back here because I don't want to put them up. But basically, when I do my wig braids, I keep them in for about a month and a half, because they grow extremely fast with the oils I use. Because I noticed when I was doing braid sew-ins and I didn't really use oil in my hair, they would grow, but not as much as how they're growing right now. So I leave them in for about a month and a half. I would try 2 months. It's just that I know my hair and the amount of growth I get, it would be really knotted and tangled. So I just rather clean my scalp, and then re-braid it up and let it continue growing. But that is also up to you. Another thing I want to clarify is that the whole time my hair is in braids, I do not wet my hair. I do not wash my hair. Some people like to wash their hair when it's in braids and leave it in for 3 months or whatever, and if that works for you, that's fine, but that does not work for me. My hair will get extremely dry, matted, tangled, So therefore I just choose to keep it how it is, braid it, oil it, whatever, and that's that. So let me just get a little closer to y'all. I'm taking out my little bun, because when I put my wigs on, before I would put the hair up like this and then slide the wig cap on, but then I realized my head, from my side, the head would look really big and bulky, so I just started doing this little bun, and you can't see it at all. It looks like the flattest wig you ever see. So I put oil on my scalp. That's the first thing that I do. These are the 2 oils I've been using. So this is Black Castor Miracle Oil, and it says hair and scalp sealing oil, locks in moisture and soothes scalp during braided, weaved, or protective styles. It has black castor oil, tea tree oil, soybean oil. This will be linked in the description down below. Everything in this video will be linked in the description down below if you want to pay for it. But yeah, this is what I've been using. And then I've also been using Cantu, Shea Butter, tea tree, and jojoba hair and scalp oil. Helps protect against breakage, condition scalp to encourage growth, and a no drip formula. I go back and forth between these two. When I need to put my wig on and go outside but my hair is extremely dry, I'll use this one, because this one, the consistency isn't really oily. It's more of it's thicker, it doesn't run. Whereas the oil you put on your scalp, if you don't run it will run down your neck. And I noticed that when I would use this right before putting my wig on, the wig cap or whatever it was would absorb the oil, so my hair would be really oiled down and it would just look bad. You ever seen an oiled down wig? It don't look good, right? So that's why I stopped using this and started using this. But for times like now, when it's been 2 weeks since I've been outside and I don't have my wig on, I use this, because if it gets on my scarf or my bonnet, I really don't care. It doesn't bother me. And plus, I just feel like this one is better, because I don't really like Cantu products, not gonna lie. I like this, but other than that, you won't see me using a Cantu product. Okay, don't mind that ugly pimple, okay? But this is the last braid. And just from doing that, I can feel the oil running down my scalp. So that is why I don't use this with my wigs. But I just take my fingers and just rub this into my scalp from the front of my head all the way to the back, because I feel like people oil their scalp but they always forget like the bottom, their nape area. Like, make sure you're getting oil down there too, girl. Like, trust me, that part gets dry just like everybody else. Like, that part wants love and attention and affection, feel me? So after I do that, I just take a little bit more oil and I go around my edges, only because when you put a wig on, people forget that it does put some stress on your edges, and you know, they want love and attention and affection just like your braids. So, you know, make sure you add it. You don't gotta be a whole lot, but like, make sure you know, add some moisture to them so they can grow as well, because every time you put a wig on and you take a wig off, you may not rip all your edges out, but trust me, a couple hairs do come out, and eventually over time it will make a difference. So just make sure you put oil. And y'all probably looking like, Naomi, you don't have edges. Yes, I do, okay? Like, they're pushed back, they're braided. All right, they're not braided back, but like, I do have them pushed back, and I do put a little bit edge control on them to make sure they stay back, but they're still there, so I still want to, like, you know, give them some love. Okay, so the next thing is Raw African Shea Butter. I'm running really low, but y'all, I've had this thing for I don't even know how many years now. So the fact that I've had it for years and I paid like $5 or $10 for it, I think it was like $5. This is like amazing, feel me? So what I do with the Raw African Shea Butter, if you have this thing, you know that it's a very hard thing. Like, it's not moving anywhere, it's not going anywhere. So you have to kind of scoop a good amount out. Or like, yeah, I'm gonna show y'all. So this is the amount that I took out, right? And if you have this thing, you know you have to like melt it in your hand before you can use it. I'm sorry, I keep looking over here. Why are so many people texting me right now? I'm so confused. When I don't record, nobody texts me. Only one person calls me. But then the minute I start recording, that's when everybody decides that they want my attention. Okay, so once it's like melted in your hands, I just take it and I run it down the length of my braids all the way to the ends, just because I know that I already put oil in my hair, but I have really thick hair, and I'm not gonna lie, I have dry hair. So when I put in oil, like, it doesn't, like, it helps, but it's more rather for my scalp, because I have a dry itchy scalp, rather than for it to moisturize my actual braids. So I just like to go in with shea butter, because I noticed once I started adding shea butter into this, when I take my braids out, they're more moisturized. So that's why I like this. However, if you feel like this is too much oil for you, keep in mind, you don't have to do this. You can just add oil to your hair and like do other parts or other steps of what I'm doing. If it works for you, then, you know, do it. But I suggest you try it out and just give it a shot before judging it, because I be judging stuff on YouTube, I'm not gonna lie, and I tried and I'd be like, who would have thought? So, you know, just give it a try. And it's crazy how I stumbled upon this too, because I was just like, you know, in my dorm room, you know, we're gonna have a little story time of how I got my hair to really grow without breakage. Like, everybody, you're gonna experience breakage, but I'm experiencing very, very low breakage. So I was in college and I took my wig off and I was like, my hair feels so dry. Like, what is going on? Like, I'm putting oil in my hair and like my roots are moisturized, my scalp is moisturized, but my hair itself, like towards the end of my hair, it gets dry. And as you guys can see, the ends of my hair are dyed. Like, my whole head used to be red and it grew out to this. So I'm like, if I'm oiling my scalp, how is my whole head dry? And I just kind of based it off of, okay, like maybe my scalp really needs all that oil to itself, or my hair is too thick and I'm not putting enough oil for it to saturate all of my hair and really run down the braid. So I was like, you know what? Shea Butter has never done me wrong. Let me give her a shot. Let me put it to the test, see how she worked. So I applied Shea Butter to my braids just to kind of see like how it would work. And then I did that like every couple, oh yeah, by the way, I do this every couple of days. So like whenever my hair feels real, I try to do it like every 3 to 4 days, but if my hair feels dry before that time, then I'll just go in and do it. But like I was doing it every 3 to 4 days, and then when it was time for me to take my braids out, I noticed a big difference. My hair was so moisturized that I wore it as like a braid out for a couple days because I didn't really have any glue residue, and like it was like the best thing ever. Like, so I definitely recommend that you try this. Some people like to heat up their shea butter. I don't like that, just because I've watched videos and read things, and they just say if you heat it up, then like you're basically heating up the vitamins and nutrients or whatever the hell is in it. Whatever, when you heat it up, like it loses all of that. So I just rather melt it in my hands because it's not a big deal. Like it melts within literally seconds, so I don't see why you can't just melt it in your hands. But if it's a big problem for you, you know, just heat it up for a little bit, but don't directly like put it in a pot and put it over the stove. Like heat up water and then put like the container in the water so it melts slower and you're not really like boiling it. Feel me? I'm probably just chatting, I'm sorry. Like I probably could have said that in a shorter way, easier way, but yeah. Okay, so now that we have the shea butter on, by the way, this stuff is good for hair, nails, face, skin, whatever. Like y'all really need to tune into this. I don't know if this exact one is on Amazon because I know this comes straight from Africa because I buy it from, if you're from Manhattan, then you know 125th Street and the African flea market, whatever, and this is how they sell it, like this. So I don't know if this will be on Amazon, but I will look for you guys. If they have it, then I'll upload it. But if not, then I'll try to find like another like natural shea butter or whatever. The last thing is Aussie Moist Miracle Moist conditioner. This is not a leave-in, this is just regular conditioner, but I've been using this as a leave-in for as long as I remember, just because I can't find a leave-in that works for me. However, I have just ordered a leave-in that I think might work for me, so video for that too. But basically I just use this on my ends because the ends of my braids are curled up and I do want to like add moisture to them or recurl them if I kind of like comb through the curl or stretch the curl out while like rubbing oil through my hair. And this just provides moisture for my ends as well. So the thing is, a lot kind of comes out at once, so I just take some and put it on top of hair so I can grab it little by little. And I just take some conditioner. I just take conditioner and run it on the ends and retwist the ends. Like even if they're not untwisted, I just continue to twist it and that's done. So I'm gonna go into a time lapse just because this doesn't take a while, but it's nothing for me to really talk y'all through. Like it's self-explanatory. So I'm done adding the conditioner to my ends, and that's basically honestly it for what I do to keep my hair healthy under my braids. Okay, I look even crazier now, wow. Anyways, that's basically honestly all I do to keep my hair healthy and moisturized under my wig braids. I do want to try like adding rice water or aloe vera juice to my scalp, like people just spray it on their scalp. However, with rice water it stinks and braids already start to stink after a while, so I don't really want to add that into my hair. I feel like that's something I should wash out, not leave in. And with aloe vera juice, I'm just procrastinating to buy it. But if you guys ever tried that with your braids, please comment that down below. Like I want to know how it went for you. But yeah, that's honestly it. Once I finish with that process, I just take a silk or satin scarf and I just put it on. And this is honestly how I just walk around the house. Like I literally do not take the scarf off unless I'm putting my wig on. So my hair isn't getting like any breakage from rubbing on my pillows or me laying on the couch or like whatever I'm doing. Like my hair is fine because it's wrapped up, like it's not out. And yeah, so yeah, that's it. We're done. The process is done. I do this every 3 to 4 days, but obviously adjust it to your hair. If your hair stays moisturized for a longer time, you obviously don't want to clog your scalp. That's not the correct term, but you know, you don't want to make your scalp like be full of product, so obviously you'll wait a longer time. If your hair is drier before 3 to 4 days, obviously do it to that. Some people apply oil to their hair every night. I don't feel the need to do that, but hey, that's all your hair. If it works for you, it works for you. If it doesn't work for you, then it doesn't work. Fit things to your hair, but I do definitely recommend at least trying it with these products, and like I said, they will be in the description box below. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, make sure to like and comment and share, and as always, if you guys have any specific video ideas that you want me to do, make sure to comment them down below. But with that being said, go grow your hair, girl. Go braid it up, go oil it, go moisturize it, throw your wig on, throw your scarf on, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.